family. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Let me make sure I can hear myself in here because I've been over here knocking stuff around. Okay. It's Wednesday. Spotify and YouTube now are on the same link, so I'm late on everybody today. Today's Wednesday, July 29th. See, I named these dates because Spirit said that it's important when I do that. I don't ask questions. Because me just moving in spirit has caused other things to move. We're not even going to get there. But today is very important, family. Today is very, very important. And Spirit gave me the topic. I'm told to do this in a particular order. Because I put stuff down on my phone too, because I don't always have something to write with. So, pardon me, because I noticed last time that I could hear my stomach growl. I'm sorry, y'all. More fluids in, more fluids in. So, on July 7th at 8:15 a.m., Spirit gave me the power of being present. And I thought I was going to do that, but then Spirit had me do some other things. And today, Spirit said that it is the importance of the power of being present and stop being a prisoner in your own mind. And that's more of what we're going to focus on real quick. Because Spirit said that that's what's needed right now. Stop being a prisoner in your own mind. Because it's... Give me the words. Give me the words. I had to get some stuff together. Spirit told me I was doing some a little bit different. But it's not a little bit different if you've been here before. I believe in my magic and the power of what I do and how Spirit has me move and use my gifts. And I don't just do it with the bath salts that I do. There'll be a link down below for that actually. It's because Spirit said it's because you know how the energy moves. So I have this blue candle here. And what I am about to do is I am about to light this blue candle. And what I need for you to understand is the importance of not being a prisoner in your own mind. See, even if you just said you're not a prisoner in your own mind for nothing, but see, baby, there is something that every single person on this planet is a prisoner to in their mind. But we're going to get there. Spirit says short and sweet, so that it is. So what I'm about to do when I light this candle is I need for you to set the intention that you wish to set, but also ask for the openness, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to gain a deeper, different level than where you are currently at. That is all I ask, family. And if I can get an ashe, baby, ashe. You see what's happening right here? I said, do you see what's happening right here? I've already been at work this morning, family. Understand, your girl is up to something. Your girl has got some stuff brewing, baby. Your girl is up to something. So I've put your intention with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding with this blue candle that I've made and set for the, well, I didn't make it, but I have lit for the ancestors in spirit, and I have made a judgment. And a decree. Now, when I say to stop being a prisoner in your own mind, give me the spirit, give me the words. I've already talked about the fact that the only person holding you back is you. Okay? I've already talked about that. And see, I've talked about obedience and consistency. I've talked about fear, but there are different things going, and there are different, give me the words, Spirit, give me the words. There are different obstacles, there are different situations and scenarios going. And whenever you reach these things, if there is a door that you're refusing to open, you're a prisoner in your own mind. You're stopping your own self from doing something just because this isn't what you normally do. Excuse me. This isn't what you normally do. This isn't something you feel comfortable doing. This isn't who you are. Let me ask you. You've imprisoned yourself on your mind. In your mind. On your mind. Have you conferred with Spirit? Have you sat with Spirit and said this, just because you walked up to the door, this isn't the door that you opened? Have you sat with Spirit about that? Or have you put that blockage in your mind and have you locked yourself in your own cage? I've talked about who are you a slave to? But let me tell you something. And Spirit said I need to tell you this way. And I'm sorry if I offend somebody, but I'm not sorry because I'm moving in Spirit. And this is what I do. I said this is what I do. Sometimes some of you are the slave and you're the slave master. You're the one in jail and you're the one holding the key, keeping yourself in there. You're the warden. You're the correction officer. You're the one being held captive and you're the one holding you captive. See, what seems like a small thing, what seems like a very small thing that you're just avoiding, that you're just not doing, that you're just not coming to reconcile with, is making you a prisoner in your own mind. And that is something that you're going to have to go through, to break through, to get over. And this may not be something that you're experiencing on the level that you're at, because when you get to do the real shadow work, you get to break through all the walls. You get to go through all the barriers. You get to cross all the bridges, and you get to know which ones you need to set on fire and which ones you need to let burn. Let it burn. And then there's some bridges that you know that you cross that you just need to keep that lane open. But it all comes down to, are you a prisoner in your own mind? You need to stop that. You're a prisoner in your own mind because you haven't really asked Spirit what you need to be doing. You haven't sat with your ancestors and said, does this feel right to me? Not, does this feel right to me right now? Maybe I said that a little too... Ask Spirit if this is what you need to be doing. If this is how you need to be going. How do you know if Spirit is giving you an answer? Because you'll feel it. Sometimes even just a little bit. You'll get a confirmation, even just a little bit, on what it is that you need to be doing to break free out of this prison in your mind. It's not just the slave master who sets the slave free. Baby, the slave can break out of that shit and be a free man, be a free woman, or better yet, be a king or queen, be a god, goddess. Some have become so used to what they're used to that they're not willing to do anything else, move in any other different way, hear any other different opinion than what they're used to. In other ways, they're advancing, they're doing new things, but there are just some things they're not doing because they don't want to, because that's not who they are. But baby, if that's not who you are, but you seem to keep hitting walls and blockages, and you feel like sometimes you just can't break out, then who you are needs to grow with the rest of who you're becoming. Because it's not about who you are right now. It's about who you are tomorrow. Who are you tomorrow? Who are you? If I come up to you right now, and I introduce myself to you, the person who I meet, are you going to be proud of that person? Sometimes you have to set yourself free to realize that you were holding yourself captive the whole time. I said sometimes you have to set yourself free to realize you've been holding yourself captive the whole time. The hardest thing for some people to do is to let go and to be who it is, who they feel like they want to be on the inside. To be that person that has joy all the time and know that you deserve that all the time, not just some of the time. And you should never feel bad about that. You should never feel like a burden in your spiritual life. Because when you feel like a burden in your spiritual life, you ain't doing something right in spirit. And Spirit is wanting you to do something right. Spirit is wanting you to set yourself free. And baby, I'm here for it. Spirit said this is why you're here. So, right before I get up out of here, this incense that I just took out the box, Spirit told me to take this out in the beginning. I thought I was going to light this in the beginning at first. But, like I said, I'm obedient to Spirit. And Spirit said we wouldn't lighten this right then. So while you set your intention with this, what I need for you to do here is to seal that intention. Seal part of this message that made you mad, because that's something that it made you mad for a reason, baby. That's something that when you heard it, it made you twing twang a certain way because it did it to you for a certain reason, baby. Set that intention with this to gain some understanding, insight. And we're sealing this. We are sealing this. Because Spirit said right now on this day, on Wednesday, July 29th, 2026, things are changing. And we're doing new things. And we're facing everything head on. Because I move currents. I move currents. I create pathways for the water to run down and run through and give water and give life. Ashe, Spirit, Ashe. Set your intention to be sealed. Family, I love you. As the sun rises on this day, at this time, I seal this with my magical family. Family, I give thanks. I give thanks. I love you. Peace.